Hey. Hey. Hope you're doing well. Hello. Thank you for the like. Welcome to this general collective live reading. How's everyone doing? How are you all getting on? Thank you for the like. Oh, we're missing people. People are coming in, liking, and then leaving. Okay. I'm even more confused now. Is the internet dropping or? Hello, Quintina. How are you? You okay? How are you? Hello, Stacey. How's it going? Is everyone okay? How is everyone doing? Happy Monday. Karen, hello. You okay? Yes, good, thank you. Hope you're doing well, Brittany. Thank you for the likes. Lockdown, we've got about, I think it's a week to go. No, a week on Wednesday to go. I did my eyelashes at the weekend, so no one can leave anywhere. We can't leave, so I did my eyelashes at the weekend. I did them myself. Remember I said to you I was going to do them? I did them on yesterday. They're the Russian 5D lashes. Hello, Egyptian. Thank you, Quintina. Yeah, it wasn't actually as hard as I thought they'd be. I'm not going to lie. And obviously, I'm not a trained like lash technician, so not bad, not bad. They're more subtle. They're more subtle. Obviously, the ones, the falsies that I wear are a little bit out there. Özlem, hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, I did that, and then I painted my nails as well. We've got the this is the Teal Rose by Revlon, but I love this color. Like this color is insane. Yes, you're available for this today. Hello, Linnell. Oh, bless you, Lynn. I need to do my hair. I did everything. I didn't do my hair though, so my hair's looking a bit needing to be spruced up. I'll do that midweek if I get time. We're slowly sorting the. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the color is insane. I love the color. Like I saw the color and I was like, I have to get this color. Thank you, Egyptian. Black looks good on you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting you be a part of the group. Okay. I mean, it's a general collective reading, so you're more than welcome. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's a free world, you know. You can come and go as you please. That's how I feel. So, how's everyone getting on with Sagittarius season? How's everyone doing? What are your thoughts on Sagittarius season so far? Any changes? Any shifts? Because we are now in Sagittarius season. For me personally. Hello, Hannah. I went back to my basics. Like I went back to my roots yesterday. I took a day off. Better than the one before. I'm not seeing the balance yet. You got to create the balance. I went back to my roots yesterday. I did all the things that I normally did when I was growing up yesterday. Like literally, I went back to basics. I was like, let me just take a look at this. Yeah, hello, Michelle. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so back to basics. Do the things that used to ground you. Do all the things that helped ground you when you were younger. All of those techniques, like I'll give you an example. Apart from meditation, I do art. I draw and I paint, and it really helps me ground. And my art teacher actually hooked me up. Like, if he hadn't have taught me what he taught me, that definitely, because it definitely calmed me down at school as well. Because I was very I was very hyperactive at school. I didn't really sit down a lot. You can't play with Barbie dolls. Why not? Who says you can't play with Barbie dolls? Who? Tell me who told you that. Why can't you? Why can't you? So all the things, obviously I meditate every day, but all the things that I used to do that would really chill me out, I made sure that I was doing. Hello, Adela. Thank you for joining us. Too old? No. Inner child work. Don't underestimate the inner child work. I mean, Karen, to be fair, why not? Why can't you sit in a tree? That's what I used to do as well. I used to tree climb and play cricket with all the lads. I only had guy friends, so I used to play football with them. We used to go and cause trouble on our bikes. Why not? I mean, I can't. My next door neighbour's still my same next door neighbour that we used to hang around with each other. He's got kids now, so I doubt he's going to want me tagging along with him and his kids and his wife. But, but I mean, why not? Never say never, yeah. Let's have a look. Let's see what Spirit have to tell us. What is the message, please? Yes. Hello, Robin. The Hanged Man. Alignment. I'm hearing a common solution to every problem. If you can't figure a solution out, you're not looking in the right places. Someone feels stuck in a situation. I don't know how many people this is, but people are feeling stuck. Look at the bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. This is hello chakra. Well, Wheel of Fortune is, I'm hearing the tables are turning. So someone is trying to gain new perspective on something that was previously stuck in a situation, and the energy is there's a shift that's occurring here. Oh no, not again. You're telling me something's about to be revealed. Okay, I suppose I better get these moon oracle cards out then, if you're telling me something, because we've just pulled two major arcana in the first two cards. So there's something big here. Hello Mia, I hope you're doing well. Right, let's see what is going on here. Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm hearing the world is becoming unstuck. This is insane. Do you know what? I just remembered my dream last night. All my collectives are big. Okay, I'll take that as a compliment. I just remembered a dream last night. That's really weird, because usually I remember it when I wake up. Do you know, I've got to give a shout out here to this is one of the best bits of advice, and to be honest with you, it was a reminder. So let me just 2 seconds. My phone is insane right now. My phone is insane right now. Oh. Okay, please, if you're gonna, while I'm on a live, no messages. If you know I'm on a live, please please, I've got to throw my phone somewhere. Help me out here. Right, this doesn't stop. Right, hang on, let me just, okay, Bernard begging, right, his name's Bernard. He was like, put your phone on airplane mode for the first hour you wake up. Best bit of advice. I tell you what, that was a game changer this morning. That was a game changer, because usually when I wake up, the first thing I see is people begging me on an email, and I'm like, the heck is this? And then I remember that I'm here and I've got to do this job. I'm joking and half not joking. So I did it this morning. I made sure before I went to sleep last night, I put my phone on airplane mode. I woke up and I was like, wow, what a start. And it shifts the whole day. You can tell my energy, even my energy is more chill. Like, I'm so much more chill. Honestly, your whole energy will shift. Your whole energy will shift. And I highly recommend you try it. And game changer. definite game changer, especially if you're someone like me, that the second you open your eyes, you've got like emails, people sending all these messages, and it's all work, you know. 1000% try it, and you're hot. Like, I'm chill. You can probably tell my energy's shifted. This is going to be really important, because I'm going to be real honest with you. The good news is that Sagittarius season is kind of a bit more chilled out. The bad news is we haven't hit Capricorn season yet. Because I'm not going to lie. We're going into this, in my opinion, a patterned up, down, up, down. So Scorpio was very intense. We've got Sagittarius season that is more healing, and then Capricorn, which is, let me just throw some things your way and see what happens. Enjoy this now. Because there's something very I'm not liking Capricorn season already. Yeah, I'm going to just give you that as a heads up, just so that you know you're getting all of these things done now and out of your system, because this is a definite healing energy between now and the 20th of December, right? But I feel like we're going, as I say, from where I'm looking, it's like every month, I mean, don't forget, we're transitioning into a fifth dimensional reality. So by being in a third dimensional reality, we're in a very black and white, very kind of polarized energy. The problem we've got is at the moment we're actually, I feel, month by month going up into a more shadow based energy, and then back into a more light energy. So we're in this, I feel it's shifted into every other month, where back forward, back forward, back forward. And it seems to have been from Libra season that it's kind of shifted into that. Now, I believe the beginning part of 20 up until end of March, it will continue to do that. But let's just enjoy Sagittarius season. But this is basically what this whole season is going to be, is, can you see this for what it is? Do you understand why these things have been happening? And do you understand what exactly is involved in order for you? Because I'm going to just be real honest with you. Capricorn season, because don't forget, Capricorn in the tarot deck is the devil, right? So that's the more shadow element. It's more the, you know, the kind of the depths, isn't it? It's more, you know, kind of can be more toxic energy, can be. Now, obviously, I'm sure all the Capricorns are going to be kicking off, thinking, how dare you? I didn't design the tarot that way. That's just how Capricorn's energy shows in the tarot in one element. Of course, everyone is multifaceted, but just be aware that this next couple of weeks, I feel, is a more healing energy, and enjoy it. Because, as I say, I'm not going to, I'm just, Christmas, I don't want to, there's a reason for it. It's not to make people feel depressed and like, oh, you know, this is all doom and gloom. You've got to remember to look into the more shadow elements of anyone. You're giving it a release. By looking into it and understanding it, you can release it then. It's not to make you feel depressed. It's to give you freedom. This is about you. It's a liberation. So what they're doing is they're kind of, it's like a pendulum. It's being tentatively moved from light to dark, so you can see the shifts. So obviously we know life in itself within a third dimensional reality is very much ups and downs. You have to take it as it comes. But because we're shifting into this fifth dimensional reality, it's becoming more obvious where one month to the other is shifting back forward. So can you see as well, look, this Wheel of Fortune here in the Hanged Man can also be the same energy, where there's shifts, because the energy is not quite, the energy is not quite realized yet. The energy is not quite balanced yet. So what we do in Sagittarius season will help that, will very much help that energy. All right. So if you've been more in a spiritual based situation, balance it with physical. If you've been focusing more on your shadow element, focus more on your light element. If you've been focusing more on your masculine element, focus more. Again, it's the balance. Anything you do to contribute towards that balance will really help. They're just saying it's the way it's been designed. Okay, you know how like a washing machine, you put it on a spin dry and the momentum moves, it kind of dries itself, doesn't it? By the momentum. This is the same thing. it's being released. Everything's being slowly released. Now, something is quicker than the others, but it's a process. We can't, when you're raising your vibration, you only can go as high as you've gone within. And if people aren't acknowledging certain things and therefore getting, because don't forget, we can only certainly realize some certain things by getting triggered. And if we're not getting triggered, then there's no, it can be that we're not really acknowledging anything. So there's these things that have been kind of highlighted so that we can heal. And then there's this respite period of healing back and forth until this is out in the wash. It's like that, you know, as it's been wrung dry, it's been released, right? So don't forget, it's like you're going for a whole collective that's healing, that's cleansing, and that's releasing a lot of different things. And this is the more, you know, kind of 360-degree angle of it all between now and kind of March, April. But don't forget that you're not expected to do all this in one go. Just take it. The reason I'm giving this as an overall perspective is because I don't want to sit and give false hope that now we're out of the, that's it, we're out of the worst of it now. We're out, because I mean, the large part of it we are. But I want you to just be aware that I'm going to give you a heads up. Scorpio and Pisces season, not, beg your pardon, Capricorn and Pisces season are possibly more polarized. All right, so this part, the Sagittarius part, is a little bit more comfortable. They're saying it's the way it's been designed, so to give us a bit of a rest. And as I say that, we've got sleeper. Can you see here as well, the throat and the heart chakra has been open? This is unconditional love. She's also integrating into her environment. The moon, so we've got, can you see here, we've got Pisces into Aries. So again, what I was saying about the closure of a cycle, again, people are waking up. This is about a whole collective waking up. You don't sit there and wait for a collective to wake up by just going like this until they wake up, don't you? You wake them up and then you go back and then you think, right, we'll give them a couple more minutes and then try again. That's basically what's going on. Now, you might sit there and go, yeah, but I've woken up. Yeah, but you're part of a collective. You're part of a collective. You would have agreed to come here to do this. You would have agreed to come here to do this. They're saying there's nothing to worry about. Just everything is as it needs to be. So we've got the King of Cups here. So this is a masculine energy that these are the masculines waking up. These are the masculines waking up. And again, you've got polarized, feminine, masculine, feminine, masculine. The they're not, again, this is why it's a tentative approach to this. It's not quite ready. The masculines aren't quite ready to be fully involved or immersed into this new energy, which is why it takes a while. But this is essentially what is aiming for here. This is emotional fulfillment and or awareness of, they're just saying a full, okay, in order to gain a full spectrum of emotions, it's not all, so we're not in heaven, are we? Yeah. Okay. So we have to be aware that there is the rough with the smooth. We don't come here and it's like heaven on earth yet. So we have to be aware of the fluctuations of things until things are more balanced. And at the moment, they're not. But to get to this state and to get into this union or a collaborative effort with everyone, this is basically they're just saying the path of least resistance. It was the way it was designed. It's like an egg timer. Can you see? It's like the hanged there, can't you? The hanged man in reverse is usually when you're trying to gain enlightenment, and that's when you've already received it. So with this Wheel of Fortune, you're going to be getting snippets of information. You probably would have already done that with insights. How do I feel about readers taking payment to post false readings? that purposely hurt someone. Wow, that's deep. I mean, I'm not aware of people doing that. How do you feel about readers taking payment to post false readings? I'm trying to analyze what that would mean. That purposely hurt someone. I mean, for signs like, say, Gemini, curious about your opinion for consequences. So, I mean, I don't know any. This is the thing. If you're talking about a general collective reading that people are posting, then not everyone is going to resonate with that. So I wouldn't call them deliberately fabricating. I mean, look, maybe there are people that do that. I don't know. But I'm fairly sure if you are legit, you're not going to be doing that. You're going to be putting your best foot forward and trying to help the collective at this time. If someone's doing that very deliberately and they're putting falsified information out there to deliberately deceive people, well, that could be their sole mission. And therefore it's the other person's, it's the other person's free will to, undertake and believing a certain bit of information or not. I mean, don't forget, you have to use discernment with all things. There's no guarantees in life. We don't come into the world and say, well, we're going to live until 85 and that's it. So if it's done deliberately, then that's up to these guys to look into. That's not up to me. I mean, I don't know why you would be worried about that. If I'm totally, put it this way, if I know someone's doing that, I'm going to be honest with you, I have met some readers on here that I 1000% would never go to a reading for, but it doesn't mean to say I'm going to sit there and plot their demise. I just hand it upstairs and they deal with it anyway. It's usually karmic, It doesn't mean to say I'm going to sit and start taking actions into my own hands. That's not my job, I don't know what that means though, Mia. I think you need to be, I don't understand that question, to be totally honest with you. I feel like you're assuming that they're deliberately doing wrong things, number one. Let me turn the internet off on this phone because I'm getting absolutely freaking, this is why I shouldn't turn my internet on. Yeah, I don't know. False readings. I don't know I don't get it. I don't know. First of all, I don't know why you would be concerned about that, because it's like that's up to these guys to look into, not you, not me. This is not our jobs to do unless this is your sole contract, which I'm fairly sure it isn't. I think you need to be focusing. It is not specifically for you. When you get a general reading message for your sign, please understand that is a message for the collective. Yeah, I don't know why you would be focusing so heavily on that specific. Of all the things going on in the world, that's the least of your worries right now. That's the least of your worries. Worrying about another person's channel and what they're doing is not the focus of this kind of healing energy we're in at the moment. I don't know why you would be so focused on that. And I think you need to be really careful about calling people false as well. I think you need to be a bit careful with that, because that's libelous, You've got to be careful with what you're saying. It's like if you're getting a general collective reading and it doesn't resonate with you and you've paid for it, then it wasn't your message if it didn't resonate. Right. But you are focused on it because you've just come into a live reading and stopped a reading to ask that, and that's a really negative type of focus, in my opinion. Yeah, that you do need to book a personalized reading. So I don't get it. I'm totally confused. So you want everyone to focus on a general collective reading that isn't about you. Just if you don't pay for a general collective reading either from that reader or buy a personal reading, but you need to be very careful about accusations of people being false, because I feel like you shouldn't really be doing that. It's not really the done thing. So again, maybe there was a message in there that you need to maybe watch again. Maybe you didn't understand the message. Yeah. And what I would recommend you do is speak to that reader. I don't understand why you're asking me that question. I don't know why you would want to ask me that when it's not my reading. You need to speak to that reader and ask them. And I certainly wouldn't go to them accusing them of false information. That's not okay, you know. And I'm not that reader. I can't sit and comment. Do you know what I mean? But I'm assuming that it was in faith. You know, otherwise if we're just gonna end up assuming all these bad things. I think you're projecting a responsibility onto someone that you should be putting more on yourself, if I'm totally honest with you. You can't blame people for an answer you're getting. And if you feel like it's triggering you, then actually she's done you a favor, because it's showing you a wound that you need to look into, especially if you've now interrupted 24 people on a general reading for that one thing that you're trying to avoid. That to me says a lot. It feels like you're being triggered by someone, and that rather than taking the responsibility and actually doing the work and the healing, you're trying to push the blame. That's how I would read that. Not that someone's trying to give you false information. You've been triggered and you want to push the responsibility. So, and if you feel that triggered, go to her or him and speak to them, but don't bring it in here. I don't want that kind of accusation in here. I feel like people are doing a good job with everyone in lockdown and having, you know, doing the best they can. But I don't feel like you needed to sort of really, it was in good faith. We don't have to continue the discussion. I wasn't triggered and I wasn't expecting a long answer. Thank you for your input though. Right, well, you need to speak to that reader. And you clearly are triggered. Otherwise you wouldn't have brought it in here. You're clearly triggered and you're clearly not dealing with it, and you're clearly bringing it into another room. Rather than dealing with it yourself, you're projecting it everywhere. You spoke to that reader. So why are you bringing it in here? Do you not understand that this is actually your issue? It's not the 23 other people's issues. If you cannot take some criticism or input that a reader has given you, if you've had a discussion with this reader and this reader has given you some information in good faith, and I'm sure either you've misinterpreted that, or I don't know, maybe you didn't speak to them, but you're being shown a wound and you're ignoring it and you're choosing to project it in another place. That's not healing. And actually she's done you a favor, because now you're aware. You should be aware of that wound now. So something that she said or he said has given you or shown you a light into a certain area that you should heal, and you're ignoring it and choosing to complain about that person. Personally, I'd be thanking them, because it's shown you an area that you need to look into. And also, you're not welcome on this channel now, because you've just shown me everything I need to know about you. And I don't think that's healthy, that you've just come in here and done that. And I think that you've just disrupted a reading. I don't think that was warranted. So you're not welcome here. Okay, so let's have a look. Kel Surprise, can we just remove that energy right now? Fucking everywhere. Hello, Dina. Fuck's sake. Oh. Yeah, I've hit. She's gone. Yeah. She won't be answering, and she's not welcome on this channel. So I don't think that's a productive use of time. Yeah, I think we all do. I'm still going to be doing my lives because apparently this is why I'm needed, because this is just not normal, this energy now. Yeah, this is just not normal. Like, if anyone thinks that kind of a response is normal, or the viewpoint is normal, please take yourself off. Take yourself off, have a lovely little meditate, and then take some responsibility for your own life, because if you continue in that energy, you're going to end up bringing, like attracts like. That's all I'm going to say. We don't need that kind of energy. We've got our own stuff that we want to deal with, you know. It's like everyone's got their own thing, but jeepers creepers. Oh dear. Right, guys, let's continue. I mean, it's good practice, because people, this is the collective. There's a lot of that energy. Hello, Claire. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've got Palo Santo here as well. I'm just using the sage because it's I don't know what it is about sage, but I do prefer sage. I feel guilty when I burn Palo Santo. I don't know what it is. I feel so guilty. I think I've got some kind of native guide that just, I don't know what it is. It goes right through me when I burn it. It doesn't feel as bad when I'm burning the sage. It doesn't feel as bad. Right. Oh my Lord. Right, let's change the deck. This is right, guys. Let's start again. Let's 1 sec. Get the old Florida water out. Wowzer. Welcome to Monday, guys. Hey, freaking can't even have one day without. Right, let's right. Okay, let's see the energies. Yeah, I've got oh, I know what I'll talk to you about. So I was going to set it up before the reading. Oh, this is what I was going to say. I'm going to start doing Aries for the first part of December today. Okay, so I'm going to do Aries today. We're going to start the Decembers off today. Oh Lord, Mia, this is the other thing I've got to talk to you about. So I've gone through my 3rd web developer. It got to Friday. It got to Friday, and she turned around and extended until I think it was Sunday. And then we got to Saturday, and she was like, you could tell that she wasn't confident with what she was doing. So I had obviously, I stayed up all night and tried to help her with it. And then I was like, do you think you're going to be able to do this? And then she sort of backtracked and went, oh, we didn't discuss that. And I thought, right, maybe I'm going mad. I'll look. And I looked for all the messages. I was like, no, we definitely discussed it. And we went in depth about it. And I was like, look, I feel like the confidence here is dwindling a bit. I said, I don't feel like you're confident to complete this. And I would rather that us just be honest about this, because I've just promised a load of people that this is going to be up and running. And she just basically admitted that she can't do it. And I'm like, we've just wasted over a week, but okay. And I've just gone on, I've promised so many people this, that I now look like a complete idiot. So I last minute found someone else who was like, yeah, we can get it done by tonight and all this other stuff. And like, I was up talking to them until midday on Saturday. I didn't sleep. I was up for 4 hours after, you know, I was about to go to bed after this other woman got the new web developer. And then he was like, right, I'm gonna speak to you just before this, once we've got it all set up, and then we'll do it that way. And I was like, great. So I had a 4-hour sleep, woke up, the guy disappeared. And I'm thinking, okay, Spirit, I get it. This is not meant to happen right now. I totally get it. This is not meant, whatever this is about, you do not want my website up and running at the moment. There's something about this website that you are not happy with. You want me to wait. Maybe there's more information I need to learn. So I'm going to honor that. So it's WordPress, Adela, but it's a complex booking system. And that's the problem, because everyone says this, I build them, I do this, I can do that. Then when I tell them the specifics, they'll agree to it. And then at the end of it, they'll go, but are you sure you want this? I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm asking for. Why did you quote me the price? I need a booking system that is building in my schedule with all the time zones. And that's the issue. That's the whole issue, is to have, I'm not doing anything. I'm pausing. I'm not doing anything about it now. Yeah, I'm not doing anything because I get the hint, you know. I get the hint. This has been ongoing for, I think, a month and a half. So this 3 developers has been, the first developer had it for over a month. So this is not something the last couple of weeks. This has been a month and a half of, I mean, there's actually a built website. There's actually a built website, but the booking system's not right. So we hand it upstairs and then we wait until divine timing, you know. Oh, okay, fair enough. Ink pot, problems to be resolved. So we're going to do the Aries. The website's on hold. I'm not going to force that. And what was the other thing I was going to say? I have got. Okay, I mean, if you can help, this is what I mean, Adela. Exactly, it's complex. Everyone is offering this, and then when they hear about it, they're like, that's complex. I'm like, yes, it is complex. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to build that. Yeah, it is going to be difficult. It really is difficult to build that. This is the issue. This is the exact issue. And then when I explain to them what I'm looking for, again, they'll agree. And then at the end of it, they'll go, this is really complex, isn't it? I'm like, yeah, it is. So this is the problem we've got. In the meantime, I'm up till 8 a.m. answering emails. Özlem, if you can find the right resource, I will cry it right here, right now, because I spoke to my sister on, I think it was Saturday morning, and she was like, when is this website launching? And I was like, it's not. Like, she's like, oh, Jale, your luck. And I'm like, yep. So, yeah, let me know, Özlem. If you're for real, then I will gladly listen to what you have to tell me. Because, I mean, look, we have to trust that there's a reason for it. Maybe this was the reason Özlem's going to hook me up. If you have a huge network of developers, girl, frickin' heck, this is what I've been waiting for, yeah. Let me know. And look, can you see this? Look, at the same time, bat. Take care, enemies are working against you. Oh, that's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. If that's the case, if this is actually the case, then I feel sorry for you. I actually feel sorry for you because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. Keep going with it. You do what you need to do. You don't know. Again, these guys, they hook me up. The sun, happiness and well-being. Beautiful card. Let's have a look. Bowl. Plenty of material things. Sorry, can I just do that for a while? Look at these color. I love the color of these nails. I know I sound like a complete idiot, but I don't know what it is about this color. It's really nice. I just love this color. February. The moon. Changes in your life. Oh, we've got the sun and the moon. You're still waiting for Mermaid Jale. I'm still waiting for Mermaid Jale as well. I'm 100% still waiting. I would like to actually dye my hair mermaid colors, but I feel like, yeah, Hannah, the color is insane. It's teal rose, is it? By Revlon. I love this color. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Door, opportunities are waiting for you. That's what we want. That's what we want. We want some good vibes right here. Let's go with slightly obscene. I know what deck I want to use. I know what deck I want to use. I want to use this deck. We haven't used you for a while. You just did that, lol. Oh, this deck feels good. Yeah, this deck feels good. Right, let's see. Spirit, what is it you're trying to show to everyone here? What is the message? Let's see what the message is. Thanks, Lynn. Right, there's a okay, so Don't forget, this is Sagittarius season. This is temperance, right? This is balance. This is spiritual balance. Yeah. The deck does sound good, actually. You're right. Can you see we've got the daffodils out here? That's definitely February energy. Why do I feel like something's coming out? Again, they're just saying something's coming out in the wash. You know that saying, that expression, something's coming out in the wash. So it's like where you put something in something gets washed out. There's a cleansing going on here. And it's to do with this kind of energy. 5 of Wands. Competitive, egoic, competitive energy. There's a balancing happening here. The problems will be resolved. Again, burdens. Someone's waiting for something to be over. And I don't know if it's someone that's waiting for something to then approach you. Someone wants to offer you something, but they're waiting for a particular situation to be over. Could be an Aries, could be Aquarius. We've got Pisces here, Leo. But look at this energy here at the bottom of the deck. What the heck is this? Karmic. I'm just hearing the truth will be revealed. The truth will be revealed. Let's say, for example, you've got energies around you here that, can you see here in the back with this 10 of Wands, we've got Jupiter in the background. That is usually about situations expansive, being highlighted or kind of evolved, right? There's a very clear divide of energy that's being cut through here. If you've been trying to manage a situation that wasn't balancing out on your behalf, I'm just hearing this will be happening very soon. There's a discrepancy around action here as well. So let's say you've been putting 120% into something and you've been getting 1% back. There's a block. There's a block, deliberate block. But it's like when this block is released, there's going to be a lot of backup energy that's being released as well. This person doesn't know what they're doing. I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but someone doesn't know what they're doing because they're trying to deliberately block a situation that just doesn't make any sense really. But let's have a look. It feels like it's around the masculine. Let's have a look. There's a miscommunication. Someone's been this situation involves a miscommunication as well. Someone tried to resolve a problem in this situation and then miscommunicated. I'm hearing miscommunicating the facts. That this is, again, it's going to get resolved. It's like someone told you something or you heard something that wasn't quite factual, and you've judged something on the basis of that's now going to be, but it was done deliberately. You've got to be real careful. People be all kinds of weird karmic energy, be trying to pull people in to do all kinds of weird stuff at the moment. Be careful, because it's like this is karmic. It's past life. The Leo is not speaking with me and my Sag. He is taking his sweet time. Something's being highlighted. That's why to them it's like they've given some communication, they've dropped some communication, or some information has been learned. Someone has got offended by it. There's been some kind of argument or discussion that's then disconnected and been stopped, but now the real information is being highlighted and they're having to backtrack on it. But there's someone being stubborn as well. Someone's being super stubborn about this. They don't want to acknowledge they're at fault, is what I'm hearing. We've now got two people that are not talking to each other. Two people are not acknowledging fault. They're pretending that they don't see it. They're pretending that they don't see what this is. And it's almost like it's a waiting game as well, because but there is definitely something blocking the middle of this. It feels like it could be a karmic that's causing issues. This person can't come towards also the other person. It feels like a masculine. The masculine can't come towards the feminine because of financial issues as well. There's some kind of block that they're in. There's a financial block, a karmic block. Uh-oh, we've got loads of cards here. Wow. They're hiding something. They're not admitting to something. Yeah, look. They're planning, but they're doing it deliberately. Okay. This is getting complicated, but let me just tell you. Someone has started an argument. Okay, this is in depth, right? Spirit, please stop me when I go wrong, because this is going to be a lot of information. There is a masculine, could be a feminine. I feel like it's a masculine, could be more than one masculine, right? Who started an argument with you deliberately to throw the karmic off the fact that he's leaving, right? Just leave. Why are we getting into all this anyway? Because the karmic is a troublemaker. I'm just giving the words they're giving me. Is a troublemaker. And there's some kind of money that's tied in between this person and these other, the karmic and him or her. So they're biding their time and they're pretending that there's no feelings towards their person, and they're pretending that they're not going to come towards their person, and they're pretending they don't have anything, you know, they're pretending everything is over with their person to satisfy a karmic who is causing issues, especially around finances. Someone is trying to bleed the finances. This relates to the same message that we got on Saturday night on Twitch. This feels like the same energy, but this person's like a freaking nightmare, right? So what's happening is this person's pretending that they're not going to leave. They're just actually pretending, like they're lying deliberately. Why they're not just being honest? These are working against you. So I feel like that's possibly why someone's trying to sabotage this person to not come to you. Now, give a disclaimer here, because apparently now we got to give disclaimers about breathing, right? If this situation does not resonate with you, the likeliness is it is not for you. Please do not assume, because you are watching this reading, that this has to be the case and that you are now being some kind of trap is being. Let me assure you, if this is for you, you will know it's for you. And just remember, this is a general collective reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Yeah. The reason why this person is not telling you anything is because they know this person's not a good person that is doing this. They know that you are. If they bring you into this situation, they know it's going to hurt you, not because you're weak or because it's because this is not a good person. This is a very toxic individual that your person's protecting you from. Don't forget, we've got the sun and the moon. This is the eclipse energy. The sun and the moon. This is pre-eclipse. Özlem, 100%. 100%. Yes. It's the problem we've got is that the truth in this situation, this is so much more complex, right? This is so much more complex because yes, I would also observe. And this is, remember what I've been saying is wait, because again, this person probably is waiting. They probably are having that same instinct to wait and just observe, because again, you don't poke a bear until you know what's around you. You're not going to make a move until you know, and this is what this person's doing, because they know as soon as they make their move, this person's going to be on it. Well, this is the problem. We've got February here. What have I been saying about the end of January, beginning of February? So this is the issue. If they can't free themselves between now and the end of the month, end of possibly beginning of Capricorn season, the 20th, it reverts over until February. But again, there's other factors here, because you've got, first of all, this is a collective reading. Second of all, there's, you know, different scenarios, but this is the most information I could bring together that would resonate with the right people. All right. This is what this person has in mind, and it's not commitment, it's money. This is what this person's doing it for. But you've got two counterpart energies that are being deliberately put to one side because of what exactly in the middle is being put into the energy. There's a deliberate disruption here. And it's not because you're not meant to be together, because most readers, this is, again, no disrespect to other readers, but there are definitely some readers sit and go, oh, well, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, give up. Okay, well, we don't put our lives on hold, but at the same time, if this is what's going on, we need to be aware of that as well, you know. There's too much energy here. There's way too much energy here. This is interesting. Look at the same two cards that came out. The same two cards. The same two cards. Fluctuating. Nothing is settled at the moment. Believe nothing, question everything. This energy is the kind of energy that will make you doubt your own name, right? So this is why I've been going back to basics, because this kind of stuff, let it be resolved, all right? Because this is now, we're bookending this energy, and what that's saying is it's in a continuous loop because the energy is not balanced. So this is my guides. Do you remember when I said to you, when my guides give repeat messages, it's a very strong bit of information. I mean, if they don't choose to believe in my work, that's entirely up. That's not, you know, it's up to them. I'd rather the information be heard, and then they can use discernment. I think it's for them, great. If they don't, then better luck next time. So this is about someone learning how to gain victory in this situation. We've got the Princess of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Six of Wands. Someone is trying to learn. They're in training. That's why this situation is a fluctuating point. Because don't forget, Sagittarius season, Temperance is all about spiritual balance. And if there isn't any spiritual balance, we're going to be in a loop here with this energy. So there's a big fluctuating point here that is, and it's because of perspective. Someone is missing a perspective, which is why the energy hasn't changed. Someone is missing a perspective. There is someone in this situation that could, if again, because Hanged Man is all about gaining perspective, right? And then obviously the Wheel of Fortune is like the divine timing. So something is being resolved, but it requires the right perspective to resolve it. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to learn how to resolve this problem, because whatever this energy is, it is blocking. It's blocking their abundance. But it's like, it's not easy to get. It's a complex situation. It's not easy for them to get out of. And that's what they're trying to understand how to work through. So if you're not in contact, it could be divine protection. because this person knows that this is the energy that you'd be met with, and they don't want you involved in that. They're actually probably trying to protect you right here. As you can see here, we've got a stubborn, aggressive person. Could have Aries energy in them. Could be controlling energy. Could be a slightly controlling energy. So we've got an energy here of, again, the sun and the moon is the eclipse energy as well. So it could be that a solution is found in the eclipse, because don't forget, Neptune is going direct as well, which is about illusions. So it could be that they find this. It's all coming out. The whole 9 yards. Bumps. In answer to your question, when will the truth come out, Quintina? It's all coming out. It's unraveling. I think it's actually the person that releases it as well. I think it's done deliberately. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I just bought new art supplies, because that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm sketching. I'm making my masterpiece. Obviously, I have to catch up with my new visitors and draw all my new spirit animals and guides that I haven't been doing. That's what I'm going to be doing. Part of the reason, part of the things, me and my granddad used to do different things together as well, which I will be doing as well. So I've made a list. That's what I was doing yesterday. Is I've made a list of all the things I'm doing to go back to basics, because this is the thing. You need to ground in the situation. And sometimes the normal techniques are good, but actually to really remember where you've come, I'm going to get emotional now. To really remember where you come from, you've got to go back and look at how your life was formed, all the things that helped establish you, and all the things me and my granddad did are my saving grace. It's like in times like this, when I know I've got to really ground my energy and make sure that I'm staying with who I am, keeping into my energy, and I'm not don't let anything drag you down, or don't let anything move who you are as a person. And that was what my granddad's speciality was, is to try and ground me. Yeah, I did, Hannah. Yeah, that's my guide, one of my guides, one of my animal spirit guides. Thank you. I've got my owl in here as well. My owl is in here as well. I've got other sketches, but these are the Thank you. Yeah, I went to art school. I developed my own style of illustration for many years. It was what chilled me out at school. My art teacher, I still talk to my art teacher, because we have a good rapport still. But yeah, it was the one thing that kept me from not being thrown out of school, my art. Because I didn't listen to anything. I only listened to my spirit guides. And when I'm told by my spirit guides one thing and the teacher's telling me something else, I would be like, who are you? Luckily, my art teacher understood that and was very good with me. But I had major issues. I was always on report. I was always thrown out of classes. It was just a lot going on. Yeah. Karen, do it. I was the same, to be honest with you. The tree out the front, I used to sit up there all day. I used to go on my bike, even getting on a bike and doing a bike ride like you used to do, like I used to do. Even, to be honest with you, I'm thinking about getting rollerblades. Now I'm actually going to do it and get robbed around this. I'm going to try it and just get robbed. It doesn't matter. I'll just be able to unlace very quick and run, But it's again, look at this. The wind, right? Make sure you're grounded in the wind. The tree is grounded very, very, very deep, isn't it? In order to maintain its balance in the wind. This is why I was going back to basics. It's also why I've cleared a couple of days next week where I'm going to continue to go back to basics, because it was brilliant. It reminded me of all the things that I enjoy doing, you know, like reading, because I used to have, all I used to do when I was young was I had my, if I wasn't out playing and I wasn't on my computer playing computer games, I was reading. I was in, that was the three things. I was out with all the boys, I was on the computer playing games and reading. That was my, and drawing sometimes, but mainly at school. Yeah. The secret is unraveling. The information is unraveling. That's why they're saying it will all come out in the wash. It's like it's actually come out, and it's forced to come out by this person that's trying to squeeze the situation. It's actually it's done in a controlled measure, I think, because of the way this other influence is trying to push the masculines or the counterparts into a certain position. They're being pushed against the wall. There's information that's going to come out, and it might even be done deliberately, but it's I think it might get a bit more complicated here. But let's have a look. In fact, let me just quickly check what my schedule is after this quickly, so I know how long I can continue for, so I'm not letting people down. Why do they always do that? I can't read it when they do that. They always highlight. I don't know what it is with the calendar, but they always highlight. I'm going to turn my internet on. No. Right, no. Right, okay. So I've got about 10 minutes. Let me turn the internet on. I've got about 10 minutes, guys. Right. What the heck? It's money. It's money. This is all about money. What the heck? There's something, okay, it's the same message we got on Saturday. Something secretive is coming out about money. Okay, there's a secret that's coming out that involves something that someone paid for to do for money. And I'm like, half of me don't want to even look any further than that. The other half of me is secretly trying to peek to see what it is. One half of me is thinking, run, Jale, don't even look at this. The other half of me is thinking, we need to find out what is going on. One half of me is thinking, this is too much. The other half of me is like, listen, I'm a Scorpio moon. I want to hear all of it. This is insane. I want to know what this money thing is. Why people, like, the heck? One thing I don't know about, right, and I can't relate to is this. I get it. It's, you know, we're in Sagittarius season. This is about balancing the physical with the spiritual, but this is why it's coming out. It's because someone has been investing in money that wasn't theirs. And so spirit are bringing this all out. It's all coming out in the wash. This is what they keep saying to me. It's all coming out in the wash. Someone's been, again, it's the same message that we got on Saturday. It's like someone's been ripping someone off with their money. But someone's also been paying money to someone. This is intense. Someone's also been paying someone money to do something that this person's going to admit to everyone. And whatever it is, it may not be legit. I hope it is, though. Because just, you know, let's be real here. Like, the heck? So if this resonates with you guys, I really hope that I'm wrong. Like, I really, because it just feels like someone's been, this is financial blackmail. That how I'm reading now, let me just double check with my guides here. They're telling me I'm reading it right. Karen, it's financial blackmail. Hello, Laura. Hope you're doing well. Wait, there's a secret. Okay, I feel sick now. What is this secret that involves money? What is the secret that involves money? I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Someone is going to ask for money to leave. They're going to say, I'm not going to leave and I'm not going to be quiet unless you give me money. I'm not even joking. What in the heck is going on? How do people, I don't, and this is, do you know what? Now I'm getting annoyed because I'm just like, they're not going to say anything to you. They're going to actually, you better not give that money. You better not give that money. Not that it's the important thing, but what the heck? No. This is sick. Like, who does this? Yeah, this is insane. Like, I'm not even gonna, I feel sick. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I actually, and I'm sorry to be, I'm trying to be balanced in what I'm giving. They're saying, Spirit saying this person is not a balanced individual. Or heart, I can feel it in my stomach. Yes. Can you, why can't you do anything about this? They're saying, or it's not up to them. They're saying this is how it always had to play out. This is how it had to play out. I'm not even joking you. I'm going to be real. This person's been, oh my Lord, this person's been bled dry. But what they're doing is they're saying, if you really want to get rid of me, I will accept this money or I'm going to make a lot of noise. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Spirit, please tell me I'm wrong about this. No. No, I'm not. I really hope I'm wrong. This can't be real. This is like, no. There's a contract. There's a soul contract with this person. There's a soul contract with this person. But, and this is why this is happening, but we've got the mental and the unseen. And can you see, look at my owl. There's no coincidence I changed the pictures. I changed my guides. There's no coincidence. Is this, I hope, and no one can relate to this. I really hope no one can relate to this information. I hope I'm wrong. I honestly hope I'm wrong. I would much prefer to be wrong. There's a smidgen of a potential here for someone to step in. There's a small potential for someone to step in. Again, it's because of their work. Whatever this is, they feel like it's going to affect all of their work and what they've built. This person's been, I'm telling you, I feel sick and I hope I'm wrong. Karen, I can't breathe. I don't even know what to do because my chest feels like, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I'm holding my quartz in my hand now. Clear this energy, please. I feel like crying. I actually feel like crying. The reason being is because they're saying if this is what it takes to get to you, then I'll do it. 10 of Cups. 100% we should take it seriously. 100% this is being taken seriously. This is abuse. This is a massively abusive. It is karmic. It is karmic. It's karmic. someone at some point sacrificed a decision, and there's a balance that has to be. It's awful. I feel, but see, this is the thing. It's like, yeah, me too. They didn't honor their spiritual connection, and so they chose something that wasn't. It was an ego decision, and so they have to lose something to gain something back. That's how it works. This is how the spiritual laws work, and that's why my guides are like, you can't do anything about that, Jale. I feel like this is, why do I feel like this is I think all the Turks know about all this. I don't know why. I always feel like the Turks know all this stuff. I feel like we've had docuseries, docudramas in every part of our lives. I think the Turks always, yeah. The lesson has to be learned in order for the person to be claimed. That the rightful winner, or it sounds awful, the rightful outcome is you or whoever and this person, right? But because they didn't honor you, there's some they would have done it. This would have happened because there was no honor in the spiritual connection. Yeah, this is very, very karmic. It's very, very karmic. Their ego is being broken down. That's what's happening. But yeah, it's going to end in blackmail. It's awful. But it would have been, again, a decision that was made that they didn't choose the spiritual connection. They didn't choose themselves, and because they didn't choose themselves, spirit is now not going to choose them either. It's going to be just some kind of loss in order to get out of the situation they're in. I'm going to be real honest with you. Whatever this financial payment is, it's a lot. It's a lot. I want to say 5 figures. I want to say 5 figures. Wow. Yeah, it's let's pull one final card, then I'm gonna have to go. The Star, healing. And this is also February energy, the end of January, beginning of February. Can you see the alignment that's happening? Again, this is balance, this is healing. This person has to heal from all of this, otherwise it's not gonna. And again, 6 of Pentacles, spirit balance. This balance has to take place, and also revelation and truth. They have to, because this is the thing. The other thing as well is that this would never end. They have to have there's a severe outcome in order for it to be cut off, so that no one's ever. You're teenagers, Brittany. I hope you're over the age of 18. Otherwise, you shouldn't be on here. I only read for people over the age of 18. You were teenagers. Okay, guys, this was your reading. Hopefully, this has been of some help. Let's get some. Let's have a brew or something to calm our nerves here. Right, guys. Have a good evening. I wish you the best energy. I wish you a peaceful evening, and I wish you much love. Take care. Bye.